Every character returning. Who's eating crow now, Smear?
Yeah, okay, you see, I don't count that as me being wrong because
Oh, really?
literally nobody could have predicted that. Because I
I
was gonna
mean, of course, nobody could have predicted that, but I count it as me winning over you because I was more. I was on the less kind of point of characters coming out, while you were on the more side. So I take this victory.
the thing is, yeah, because I was like, everyone, all the DLC characters are leaving. And then Nintendo's like, oh yeah? And then put the DLC characters into the main character roster. Like, the beginning of the game, we're seeing Cloud. It was like, what? Why? It's so weird. It's different. It's
I love
left
the
me.
joke they had at the end, though.
Yeah. But I'm not sure about this. I,
Oh, really? What are you not sure about? How Pichu's going to work competitively?
not that. And we'll get to Peach. We'll get to my sister Peach. But
I said Pichu, but sure.
oh, Pichu. Oh no, they're clearly hiding stuff from us because
I mean, of course they are.
they
There's no way they could make him as bad as Melee.
no, they talked about the fact that every character with a charging gauge has it constantly on the screen. And Peach was a charging gauge. So I'm assuming that he has a really powerful attack that happens when he damages himself enough. But basically every character is returning. They're setting the precedent of never getting rid of characters. This isn't sustainable. We can't be in Smash 6 when there are 100 characters. I just don't see it happening. So what are they going to do after
Dude, this is
this?
first off, calm down. I understand, but this is basically an expansion. So if they're basically putting it as an expansion thing, and and they're expanding, then why not do this? It's specifically because the format can allow for this kind of thing. It's like, well, why not?
The thing is, and I'm not sure if it's, and I say the thing is a lot, but the thing is, I'm not sure if it's an expansion because Nintendo does specifically say, hey, this is a new
I'm actually
game.
pretty sure that they reported that it's practically not that it's not to be considered a completely new thing.
No, I saw a tweet with it like, this is a new game, not a remake or something like that.
Yeah, it's
And
not a remake, but it's not enough to be considered like words fail me. But I think you know what I
I
mean.
guess when more details come out, because everyone is still confused on that. Because everyone was confused at the reveal. No, everyone was confused when the teased Smash, and even now everyone isn't sure. But yeah, okay, they said it's not a port, it's a new game. And I guess some people could say it's not a port, maybe it's still a remaster or something like that, where it's more substantial changes. Like what's that game called? Wind Waker is a remaster, it's not a remake, and things are different. And is that game built from the ground up? I think it is. I'm not sure. So Smash Ultimate is in some weird position right now where I'm not sure what it is. And so I guess in that way that yes, this is the Ultimate Edition. Everyone's coming back. We get back to basics next game. I don't know, man. I'm scared.
I know that this may not bode well in terms of sustainability, but because especially since we don't know what official format this game is considered, I don't really worry about it.
Yeah, I guess they should know what they're doing. That's the same thing
Hmm.
I've been thinking about other games. Where I'm like, how can you build on top of this? How can Assassin's Creed build on top of a world that's completely fleshed out and has so much different forms of travel? How can you add to that? How can Smash add to this? Is my thing. But I guess I'm thinking too far into the future and I should focus on what's going on right now.
Exactly. And at first, well, let's go. Well, I'm going down the list of what they showed in terms of specific order and Final Smashes last or something. Is that what I put? I think it's what I put. Um, But yeah, so what do you feel about character control Final Smashes being gone?
I am so happy. I
Yeah,
was so
now balance can't kick our butts.
well, yes, but I mean, well, I'm not sure how. Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of control in some of them, but
I
basically,
mean, character control in the classical sense.
yeah, I like that they're streamlined because I always felt that Final Smashes were so unbalanced, and they're still unbalanced. But something like Nessus still hits all over the screen compared to like Links where you can get one person, but it's so much closer together where I'm like, this is what I wanted. Quick, they're not all one shot, but they're much more to the point. And once I saw that, I'm like, yes. The two things that made me think, yes, Sakurai is taking my advice, specifically me sitting on this couch. He took my advice, was those
Uh-huh.
Final Smashes things, and Omega form and Battlefield form. Like, yes, you know exactly what you're doing.
Oh yeah, well he took my advice. V lying on this floor. Okay, that makes me sound kind of weird, but yeah. So it's just like I'd put in the mass DDD thing, but that's for later.
Yeah, uh, heel wrestler DDD, but basically he just went yeah, because I remember competitive players saying, yeah, Battlefield is kind of the fair stage now, not Final Destination, and that makes
And
sense.
but unfortunately, that puts me in a bind because now we'll get a bunch of elitists who want Omega, and now we'll get a secondary bunch of elitists who want Battlefield and just won't play normal stages anymore because we'll never have that kind of argument again, and I'm not sure which Lincoln will fit into. And that's just going to be a pain.
I will admit now that I will be a Battlefield baby because yeah, I really think that Battlefield is better than Battlefield has some platforms, so that's good.
Again, I don't care either way. I just don't want to be stuck on major. I just don't want to be stuck on one.
Yeah, makes sense. Uh,
But but yeah, let's go down through characters and like little changes here because that's what they did first. So first, I need to in my notes here, link between World Zelda. We knew it. I knew it.
that was the best decision because I was thinking, what are they going to do? And first of all, thank you for finally getting rid of Twilight Princess aesthetics, which has taken over all of the Zelda characters for 2 games in a row. Like, no, they look ugly. Get rid of them. Oh, you already did. Thank you. And I mean, Link
I mean,
wasn't
people were. I'm sure
exactly.
some people are not happy that Breath of the Wild Zelda didn't make it in, but they did make a point to. Well, it's weird because they say that Breath of the Wild Zelda is all about research, and that's cool and everything. But I also do not remember Link Between Worlds Zelda doing anything.
Yeah, well, I
So,
was thinking that Ocarina of Time said, let us go back to her. That's what I thought they did.
eh, I didn't really, I didn't really like her design that much. I prefer this one much better.
I mean, I prefer this
Especially with the
one.
Hilda skin. The Hilda skin is so great.
And you can see that they're variating, they're having variations here because Breath of the Wild Link, um, Link Between Worlds Zelda, Ocarina of Time Ganon. They're not feeling the need to be stuck to one set of games anymore. And one thing that I'm happy for is that finally handheld Zelda games are getting some more recognition. Link Between Worlds. That's good, good.
I
And it's
mean,
forcing them to
um,
make the characters more variable. And I guess it makes sense that they're going to give her handheld Zelda because she's still going to have her Phantom is my guess. So it fits better with handheld Zelda.
Even if it's not exactly the same aesthetic. But yeah, so among all of that, because I like I like Ocarina of Time Ganondorf in this style, um, and I wonder exactly how the Young Link, Toon Link, Main Link thing is going to do, because Main Link is going to be a bit more different than he usually is, yes, but it still doesn't seem to be that different.
Let me quickly look it up. This is where I wish I did more research before going into this, because I hear that Toon Link and Adult Link were both changed, and Young Link will be the one that's closest to what he was before. And I'm not sure if that's true. Toon Link Smash Ultimate, but yeah, because I was wondering about the whole three links thing as well. I know Adult Link is a remote bomb, so that's
Oh, yeah, the remote bombs, aka the thing you kept sticking to in Minish Cap, even though they helped you less than normal bombs would because you just love the concept more.
The remote bombs are useful until one point in the game where they are completely unusable. And I didn't know that for like half an hour, and I was so stuck and just like, I guess I'll stop playing. I don't know what to do. And then I realized that the bombs weren't
Yeah, because
exploding
that's
in
what you
midair.
do. You don't look it on the internet.
Oh yeah, and I should start manning up and saying, you know what? Sometimes I need help.
Yeah, you read seriously. Like this is a conversation we need to have later, but not now. But yeah, seriously, you please. But yeah, so while you go look that up, the ice climbers, yay! I never cared about them.
I mean, I'm
So
hoping that, because this is a fear now. Everyone is back. They need to fix ice climbers. They need to fix
they're not completely broken.
ice climbers, Meta Knight, and Bayonetta need to make sure, and Diddy Kong.
Didn't Bayonetta get super nerfed?
Maybe.
Pretty
And
sure
that's-
Bayonetta got like super nerfed recently.
She got super nerfed so that she was only the second best character. Because
Okay.
Sheik was the best character. I think Sheik or uh, you know those characters, the ones that are always on the top now. But yeah, I'm hoping, I'm wondering about balance, because it can't be easy. I mean, Smash 4 is balanced fairly well. Like, so many people are viable. There are like 50 tiers, but the tiers are all closer together than usual. Just regurgitating what I've heard better people than me say about the games. So because I'm hoping that it stink if there's so many characters. Everyone's guessing that it's going to be 70 because it's around 60 something now, like 64, 66 or something. When there's 70 characters out there, I'm hoping that they're not like half of the characters are just worthless.
Then turns out Samus is low tier again.
Oh yeah, she is. I'm convinced that all the new characters will be good because Nintendo puts extra effort into making them as good as possible. See every new character in Smash 4. So I'm not worried about Inkling or anything. I'm worried about the people who get left in the dust like Jigglypuff and Samus.
Yeah. Yeah, you have fun with those two. But apparently, the Pokemon trainer had a stamina problem that nobody ever told me about, which explains everything. Because, just like, it was always weird how I could never seem to kill anybody after a long time. It's like, it was always so weird. Because despite being low tier, my boy was Ivysaur. But just like if the match ever lingered, I would just not. It would just take so long to kill the other person, and I just always wondered why, and that was apparently the reason. So now that's gone. Ivysaur and me are best friends again.
I mean, I don't know how you, because clearly the characters are made to be switched between. I think I'd look that up, something like that. And that's a problem I have with Smash Bros, where mechanics aren't really explained to you. And what got me into playing, like looking up characters and watching stuff online, is the fact that when Smash 4 debuts a new character, it always explained all of their moves and how this worked and how that worked and their specials. And then I was thinking, wait a second, I don't know anything about all the classic people. I don't know how Samus's moves work. And it dawned on me that I don't know if I just missed it, but there's no way to go in Smash Bros and click and say, hey, that's how that works. And I hope that's coming. And I guess that's this video can't be.
I mean, I'm sure maybe that's in the options menu or whatever that nobody ever goes to.
I mean, they're probably going to have to explain the subtle differences now because there's so many characters that are similar to each other now. So yeah, because I find it weird that none of the three links are Enigma characters. What are they called? Clones.
Echo.
We'll just call them clones. None of the three links are clones. They seem to be separate characters, and that makes me wonder how different they are. Because the Echo characters are still slightly different. So it's not like Echo characters are exactly the same. Daisy's a little bit different from Peach, which will get me to what I want to talk about soon. So hurry up and talk about what you want to talk about. What was your idea?
Damn, are you taking this over for me for once? This is weird. But yeah, I was saying that the brilliant idea is to introduce one of the Fire Emblem Echoes characters as an Echo character. It's genius!
Yeah, it is genius. I can't deny that I was smiling at that statement. The thing is...
So yeah, get to what you were saying. You seem to be having fun.
So, as in, my one wish, my only request for Smash Bros. I had one request for Smash Bros. But because you were listening to me directly, you answered the request. Thank you. Daisy in Smash, Young Link back in Smash. And they're both here. So I don't have to play another Smash game for the rest of my life. Because I am 100% satisfied. I'm just so... Those will be the only two characters I play as forever.
Right, because unlike me, you don't like trying new things.
Actually, that's not true. I tried Villager and found out that he's amazing. She's amazing.
Yes, but then you never tried anything ever again.
Obviously, you play as Girl Villager, so she's amazing. But I mean,
seriously, there's 70. They're going to be like 70 characters, so you're going to stick with like 4.
No, and that's the problem with Smash 4. I have so many characters I like playing as. In Brawl, I like
yet
playing
I
as,
never see them.
In Brawl,
yet
I play
never
as like
see
two
you do
people.
It.
In Melee, I don't play Melee that much. I play as in the original game. Actually, I play as everyone in the original games, but in Brawl, there's a lot of people to get good at, which is why it's kind of the concept of a main is kind of diluting for me because I'm like, I'm good with like 6 of these people. I don't want to choose one.
Well, yeah, that I don't expect you to, but it's on the point where it's like I know I like the more cartoony characters, but I want characters where it's like, okay, I haven't done this in a while. I'll just like work with that. Of course, I can't do that because I am the only one out of our group that doesn't actually own Smash. But well, technically I own Brawl, but you know, I mean Smash 4. So I can't actually do that. But if I did, then I'd try out all these kind of things. I especially hate in random battles, which our group is also obsessed about, when I just get stuck with somebody like Sheik and then I do nothing for the entire match because I don't know how to use the person in the slightest.
There's only a couple characters where if I get them, I'm just dead. And one of those characters is Wario, where I can't use Wario at all, I can't use Diddy Kong at all to save my life. But...
Fun, you say. You have a warped concept of that. Because I just don't want to stand there and be completely ineffective at everything that I do and call that fun. But whatever.
So, any other do you want to? Because everyone's back, we can't go through everyone. So, anybody else?
Well, of course not. I just have specific note. I have specific notes for the characters that interest me. Like, for example, well, I was going to say Pokemon Trainer having a female thing. Like, I wish that
There were more
I mean,
trainers.
it's not going to happen. Yeah, yeah, because like if we got like a rendered Rosa, just like okay, that's it, my money is yours. I mean, my money's already yours, but my money would be more yours.
And that's the thing where people we should wrap up on this and get because this will be like a 10-hour video where people are kind of complaining that they stuck with other M Samus rather than Samus Returns Samus. And that's where I'm thinking that alternate skins should be different characters. I guess they can't waste because they need the four colors for teams. But after you do that, also have the different skins. Like it was annoying to me in Smash 4 when Little Mac had 12 different skins. Olimar could play as whoever that guy's name is. Villager has 8 different characters, and we still only had one Link. It was no, actually 3 Links because we had Dark Link and First Deity. But there are some characters where yeah we still didn't, and that's why Smash Ultimate is my jam because they still didn't add Daisy, even though they added completely different people. So yeah, thanks.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure Sakurai says you're welcome. He also says never ask him for anything ever again.
Yeah, and we won't.
Shulk is going to be much easier for me to toggle with the toggle now, especially considering that just like I used to play Shulk a lot, but after not playing Smash for a while, I completely forgot how to use him. So the fact that the toggle is something I can just switch to is like, yeah, that'll help.
This is what happens when your franchise gets long enough. The user interface becomes very good because they've figured out what works and what doesn't, and what needs to be brought up and what needs help. And like I think everything's going to be a lot more easy to get into because all the Smash characters are getting more and more complex. Like you can tell the newer characters are a lot more gimmicky. Hey, this person does more damage if they're covering people with ink. This person has a gauge that they fill up. This person has things at their pocket. Everyone's getting more complex, and so they need to be able to just explain everything to you visually instantly. And so it's forced. The game needs to do this so that people don't say, "Oh, this character's too technical for me," when everyone should be able to just jump into every different character.
Yeah, but that also reminds me. Metal Gear.
I'd love to be able to switch between homing missiles and regular missiles for Samus. I don't instead of just whatever they do, whatever is done now, because I have no idea what's done now. But yeah, Snake.
Okay then. Just those are just like reticent, like, and I'm not done. I'm waiting for a next one, but maybe it won't come, maybe it will. But my thing is that what I want, 2 things that I want to be about this that just reminds me. One, codec conversations. Oh man, I'll wait for that to happen again. Furthermore, new Palutena's guidance conversations because I love the writing for Kid Icarus so much.
And that's the problem. Which one are they going to do? Because
Why not both?
because don't they have the same function?
Technically, I mean, I guess. Okay, if I were to go one or the other, I'd go with Metal Gear because since we already had Palutena's guidance and we need to come up with new ones, for the same characters, I'd say that having Snake react to things, especially since it's been one game since he's been not here, just like having Snake react to stuff, was great in Brawl. Especially with the fact that sometimes he's snarky, sometimes he's like understanding, like with Luigi. So sometimes he's a jerk, sometimes he's a nerd. It's great. It's just fun.
is that they got back the original voice actors for Snake and Big Boss
Yeah,
because they were
well,
changed for the most recent game.
well, that's why everybody's going "Ugh, Metal Gear." So this it I don't know why, but that I wouldn't say that's a meme, but that like statement in his voice is one of the most weirdly appealing things of that entire franchise, and I don't know why. It's just so perfectly hilarious. But yeah, I'm done with my character stuff. Do you have anything
No,
special
I've been
you
trying to
want to say?
transition to the other topic for like the past 26 minutes.
I've been trying to finish this topic, but you won't let me.
Yeah, I wonder whose fault is that.
Uh, okay, look, let's just go to the assist trophies. Squid Sisters assist will be quite interesting. But before that, the knocking out assist trophies to gain points. Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I don't like that.
I don't
I do
like.
not like that at
I
all.
think they're probably that's something you can toggle off. Is my guess.
I hope so, because that just seems incredibly broken. Like incredibly exploitable and incredibly broken.
Because my thing is that I mean you could always just turn off the item, but then you have to choose between assist
But
trophies
assist
or
trophies
not.
are fun.
The problem is that they looked at Smash 3DS and got the wrong idea. They were like, no, they looked at Smash 4 and got the wrong idea. They saw that you could kill Ridley, and they saw that the worst character in all Super Smash Bros. History, whatever
It's the Magic Cat Bird.
Magic Ant Bird, is they looked at those guys and say, no, we should do that to everyone. When the real answer is we should do that to no one. But no, everyone.
Ooh, I have a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea, okay. If they don't print Magic Cat back, then they need to bring the Magic Cat Bird back as an assist trophy.
Yeah, that could work because someone said that they're probably just bringing back every stage from Smash 3DS and Smash 4. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think every stage is coming back. Because they're going to bring stages from every game, is my guess. So they wouldn't bring every stage from the most recent ones because that would kind of tip things over too much.
Yeah, probably. But those fake Smash Balls, though.
The Yeah, when you're talking about assist trophy, I'm just thinking that's the most important item I've ever seen because it's going to start discouraging recklessly just running after the Smash Ball. And because they probably this is the Smash game that acknowledges everything because they say yes, we know people run after the Smash Ball. We're gonna add a fake Smash Ball. Yes, we know Smashes take too long. We're gonna make them all shorter. Thanks.
Also, the technical stuff now, man. I'm gonna have to relearn some stuff because like directional air dodges are back. Attack canceling is more nuanced. Perfect shielding is more technical now. There's more punishment for constant dodging, so those idiots won't constantly do it.
Smash 4, dodging and rolling were so powerful that they were like, oh no, you need to change this. Because they realize that in matches we just for 10 minutes when someone dies.
Exactly. So this is perfect. It relies more on actual just like skill and timing. Everyone's just gonna have to get used to. But the one thing here that I do not like is the flashing in timer battles, meaning that I now cannot hide. It's like, oh come on! Them not noticing is their fault.
Because they want to. Because I think they probably also know that most people stock is kind of really casual. They probably want to get some more. They kind of want to help fix the timed mode, and so they're like, I guess this is much more fun when you're like, oh, that person's in the lead, and I don't know. They probably know what they're doing. Maybe that could be turned off as well. It's hard to tell because when they say this will be coming to Smash Bros, you're not sure if it's this is coming and that's the game, or just click and you can click it off.
This is going to be a minor tap jump situation, isn't it? where every time we go over to we go and play with Lincoln or something, he's not only going to have the whole thing with the tap job, but he's going to have it in Japanese, and he's going to have the timer flash on. I was like, Lincoln, just take it off.
No, he's not gonna have it on because he's not gonna play time.
Ah, right. Of course. I mean, as I said, I'm a full advocate for both. I want to do everything Smash gives me, not just hole up in one thing. Which is why it's sad that nobody even bothers to mention special Smashes anymore.
Yeah, oh my gosh, they didn't mention Smash Run, which I thought was weird.
Oh yeah, they didn't. But yeah, we're about to get to what's it?
I mean, we're already
stages.
in stages because we
Yeah, great. Depending on how durable that thing at Great Plateau Tower is going to be, it looks like if it is way durable, then it's going to be Juggle Central in there.
I was about to say this looks like a boring stage because it's just a flat surface with a breakable top.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if the top holds for much longer than you'd think, that it's just, that place is like prime for like stuck juggling. It's going to be crazy under there. But if it just breaks off so easily, then it's boring stage. Mori Tower looks like it's going to be deceptively hectic.
Yes.
And it's just like especially with the whole play with the inklings with all the paints with all the ink stuff like that. I mean, maybe it's because I was looking at it as a computer screen when it's like really small, but it's like that looks.
I was wondering about that. Does the ink thing only affect characters, or can every stage potentially get inked? Because I like that, where most characters can affect things in much more interesting ways.
Yeah. But those are the only real stage because I put up a note. It's just like I wonder how many elitists will want to do Battlefield only versus Omega only. Yay. ...
I mean, Battlefield only is still much more.
It's still better. Battlefield. If I were to pick one out of the two, Battlefield definitely. But I'd still just any sort of only for this kind of game is just a big no for me.
Yeah, especially since they specifically said Big Blue is back, and that was because I've said 1,000 times the best stages in Smash Bros. Are from either Metroid or F-Zero. And so
that reminds me, like Johnny posted something where just like they posted Pokefloats and like, come on Nintendo, you know you want to.
Oh please, updated Pokefloats with Pokemon from every generation.
Pokefloat, just like everybody there was just like, I see you are also a man of refined taste, sips from expensive glass with important wine.
That's the thing.
It's just
for some reason,
so
the
fun.
most competitive player, someone says Pokefloats, they'll be like, you know what, Final Destination, you can sit aside for one match. Everyone loves Pokefloats. And Corneria. Those are the stages where everyone will be like, yes, I'm fine with here.
I think I remember one weird guy that we played with back when we went to the third floor computer room. That didn't like Pokefloats. I forget who it was.
Yeah, but we're talking about human beings.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I can't believe Mario is dead.
Oh my god! That was my excited thing. We get some more trailers. I'm so happy for that, and especially since the non-DLC. Since I don't know how DLC is going to work, but I was disappointed that DLC characters, their trailers were entirely just in-game / in-engine footage. But now that we're back to new characters, we're getting the fully rendered horror I was so happy. The
I
best
mean,
trailer.
Mega Man literally, if it weren't for the fact that he's, a robot, he literally got impaled. Like, come on. And Mario got choked out.
It's weird that they chose Mario. They're like, we're perfectly fine with making Mario get killed by Ridley.
Like, you'd expect, if anything, you'd expect, like, Luigi to be there, like, shaking and everything, and then Luigi happened, but no, it happened to Mario.
I like the character interactions that these trailers set up. I think that has to be its own video, just discussing the character interactions in Smash Bros. Trailers.
Also, Samus is the worst team leader ever. Just like, how did she not even hear that coming?
She did, just too late.
How did she not hear that coming immediately? It's like, she's been doing this for how long? He's too big to be ignored.
Well, this is a mini, so maybe he got slightly smaller and suddenly super quiet.
Also, I made a point where it's going to be so weird having Samus and Ridley on the same team for two reasons. One, an awkward zombie specifically talked about this. In terms of villainy, with the stuff we've got, Ganon's like an impersonal villain. He's just the guy taking over the world and causing problems or whatever. Ridley literally killed Samus's parents, destroyed her, and helped, like, it was a direct cause of, like, destruction of her colony and everything. Killed Samus's parents right in front of her when she was like 4. And I'm just like, they should not be on the same team. Furthermore, his Final Smash involves destroying her ship.
Yeah, I needed to. I saw that. I was like, what is that? I need to see it better. I need to watch it over. But you reminded me of something where Ridley gets his Mecha Ridley form that everyone says that's from Samus Returns. But yet Samus is still. I guess they want variation. They don't want everything to be from the same game anymore. So that's probably why they didn't just say everything's Samus Returns. No.
Really? Was that the Samus Returns version? Because I don't think so.
I did hear someone say so, and they said that's why other M Samus burned even more because they took something from Samus Returns.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have the best memory here, but I thought that was just like normal, better Ridley. The one that I'm remembering from Samus Returns looked way different, in my opinion. From what was shown in terms from that, so yeah, but it's still super weird seeing Ridley, like, not because of the size, because the size is also, super weird, especially considering he's been a boss in Brawl like twice, and also the whole pirate
model has him bending down slightly.
But even still, the issue is because he's so like real monsterish. Like, I feel with the design that they showed, because you could have easily gone with some of the more cartoonish designs of Ridley. I say cartoonish, but usually it's like the same design, but just a little bit more effort, less rugged and everything like that. Just like if they did like even just like the Brawl version, or just like a variation of that. That's what I was expecting. For them to just go full, this is basically what he'd look like in the manga, kind of Ridley. It's like, okay, was not expecting that.
You saw that trailer. They know he's intimidating and want to embrace it. Oh, reminding me of going back to the trailers for a bit. Something, and your structure has been completely thrown away. But something that disappoints me is that none of the returning characters are going to get their own CGI trailers. So they're just going to have to show up in other people's trailers, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, as long as they're doing some cool stuff in other people's trailers, I don't really care.
Yeah, I want to see Snake. Snake would have had an awesome... But actually, Snake did have a reveal trailer.
Wait. Here's the thing. You need to realize that maybe, especially with the whole Codex thing, that's like, maybe that's where he's going to like shine. But dependent on how things go, especially with the type of characters coming, who knows? Because especially with different teams working on these things, like we saw with the Pit one, it's like, who knows what's going to come out. So wait, no, but we saw the Palutena slash Dark Pit one. Who knows? So
We
yes,
do know that there are
very
not going to be that many new characters too, because they specifically said so.
yeah. So that's why I'm saying that they'll that maybe, and I have more hope for this because I at least like have some more trust on this kind of thing. Maybe because they'll have less, the trailers will be more intricate. Who knows? But before we move on, just like so, do I want to? If I had an editing team and wasn't the one doing most of the work here, I'd go back to that specific time in our Smash video where you're just like, Bomberman's way likely to come in, dude.
I mean, I was right. There's no mention of Rayman, but Bomberman came as an. He was so he was brought up in the trailer as an assist trophy in the event. So yeah, they want to
Yeah,
hype.
except that you don't seem to realize something, and I might be something might be not it might not be the best kind of thing to bank on, but because he's an assist trophy and Rayman is not there, that means that Rayman has a chance of being there later.
Point. That's a very good point, actually. And Nintendo and Ubisoft definitely have been super cozy.
Our best friends, just like they're practically screwing each other behind everyone's backs.
I'm going to, because my guessing track record has been so flawless already, I'm also going to say that Rayman's coming in Smash, and say that with some confidence.
But now we're on to the fun part, final smashes. So your prayers have been answered in a way with no more Triforce Slash, but now it's just basically Zelda's own old one.
Yeah, which means both Zeldas probably have new Final Smashes, though. Because, I mean, Zelda and Sheik. Zelda's a new Final Smash, based on.
Yeah, which is weird because it's not based off anything I've seen her do.
I mean, that sounds like she's sealing someone with the Triforce of Wisdom. That sounds like something that happens in the game, in Link
Like
Between Worlds.
maybe,
Maybe, because I haven't played
but
it yet.
she's never. I don't think she's ever sealed anything without the help of like other sages.
Hmm.
Much less using the Triforce specifically to do so in that. Well, of course, not in that direct way, but like for a direct kind of approach. So it's sort of weird. It's not that I don't like it. It's just like kind of weird. But yeah, Fox is just Captain Falcons now, but in space and with lasers. Which makes me wonder, just like, are they really going to do Captain Falcon's boring one again?
Yeah, they could change it because and that's when I knew they mean business is when they specifically said the Landmaster has been retired, and it makes me think that the Landmaster is one of the first things that made them say we need to change these Final Smashers because the Landmaster is probably the strongest Final Smash, at least for beginners. They're probably experts who can wreck with some others, but Landmaster just came on screen for 10,000 seconds and shot beams bigger than the stage, and it was just unfair and teeth and not fun to face. And they probably figured it out.
Yeah, finally. But then there's the Mass DDD, which I love, and it was like waiting for forever, and then I said so in what we want for Smash video, and they did it. It's just like that's great. The only issue I have with it is that it seems that the radius of the initial hit is like super small.
Yeah, that's a thing where
So
and that
I
seems to be
hope it's
they seem to have streamlined Final Smashes into um attacks like radius attacks, where you need to get them in your attack and then kill them. Beam attacks, where they're attacks that are coming from the top of the screen, because Ness, Lucas, Zero Suit, Samus, those three are where the things are coming from the top, and attacks where you just have one big attack straight across the screen, like Link's.
yeah.
I'm wondering about Samus. Because is Samus going to still get her giant beam? Or is she going to get something new? That's the thing. All the Final Smashes could change.
It's weird. It's weird though because she's in the whole zero suit thing. Just like they showed the power suit thing, just like directly there, and so like that. Wait, so which one was it again? Because they confused me there.
I wasn't my thing was that I was disappointed that Mario's moveset doesn't seem to have been changed. Just his taunt.
Yeah, well, he's super depressed after being denied a wedding or something. So who knows? It's like maybe he didn't have time.
No, he's super depressed
But
because he's recovering from his injuries from being destroyed by Ridley.
exactly that too. But also, Supersonic seems even more broken.
Oh yes, it's funny because Mega Man was fighting Sonic and Samus, but now they're working together. It shows you what times can change and people can become friends.
Yeah, except that it also shows that this it also shows something where how do I put it? Because I was trying to transition to something with Sonic being all about the power of friendship. But screw that. He's just going to ruin all your lives. But also, for some reason, and I don't know how, but Pac-Man's own is like terrifying.
Oh, as in his final smash?
Like yeah, his final smash. I don't know how or what. But it's like the fact that it's going off screen and coming back and it just keeps getting faster and faster. For some reason, it's like kind of unsettling.
I like that was cool, and I like the idea of yeah, coming off screen and coming back on is something that happens in those games. I like that the final smashes, and that's my problem with boring Z targeting. I like that the final smashes come from the games, and that they start putting into into them that way, which makes me hopeful for Peach. They didn't show Peach, right?
Yeah, I don't think they showed Peach, but there's people making videos and stuff of like from the treehouse and such. So maybe they have. But considering what they said, I doubt she has the same.
Yeah, more final smashes should have been revealed, but I'm assuming that they don't have the full roster. So they
And then there's the fact that from what it looks like, the Game and Watch octopus now grabs you.
yeah, I was wondering about the Game and Watch Octopus because it's still there.
Yeah, like it's not. It seems to be more temporary, but it also seems to like latch on and grab you, and you can just take them off the stage.
That's good because it was annoying how slowly he moves, and I'm trying to kill my nephew in Smash Bros, but he keeps
Okay.
running away.
Yeah. Also, I kind of like we of course just like I like Ganon's Twilight Princess design, but just like to put the Ocarina of Time on, just like so good, so good. But Pit's final smash is basically the Dragoon, which is I kind of like and kind of dislike in a way because again it's just ramming to something with Pegasus horses, which is technically what he did in the story at one point. So thematics, but the one he had previously was all over the place. So I kind of like this one better in some way. Samus's final smash seems easier to hit with. Wario Man is just another rush. Donkey Kong is Ora Ora Ora. And Big Mac is the same. Why is he called Giga Mac now, by the way?
Yeah. Oh, I mean most.
Is this another Blue Metal Hero kind of situation?
No, I was saying oh because I was thinking about Inkling's final smash. It does look cool. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I was going to say Inkling's final smash is Danny Phantoms.
Oh yeah.
And the PK Starstorm even seems even more broken. But who cares? Because Kumatora is finally in the game.
Finally.
What?
I'm saying finally.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Because you don't know who Kumatora is.
Exactly. But I was playing along.
Okay, cool. Just know that she is best character. And whenever we do a playthrough of Mother 3, you will learn to love her. or you will be contrarian and hate her for some odd reason. Also, Proto Man and Bass being added to the final smash of Mega Man. I kind of don't like that.
Because it's supposed to be a Mega Man thing.
It's not only that, but it also clashes in terms of colors,
True.
and especially with positionings. Like, why not just include Mega Man Model X from the Mega Man ZX series? Just like if you're going to add somebody else who is also a Mega Man, just do that. I know you're not going to add Mega Man X Over because everybody wants to forget that Mega Man X Over exists. So just like Mega Man Model X, he/she was right there. It's weird. So yeah, kind of don't like that. Especially since Bass probably wouldn't like the situation either. Why is he here? So let's see. I already told you about Ridley and Samus being the same team. They didn't show Peaches, so that was most likely changed. Oh, right. Something else I have to bring up. They also showed off, like, back after I watched it, just like something was released with more like Let's Go Pikachu footage or something. And something I just need to say is that finally the Raspberry has a good use in a Pokemon game. I don't know why that's so. The fact that like things like was it the Block and Raspberries were just so incredibly useless to me, and they kept giving me so much in Emerald, just like to make Pokeblocks out of. But like now it actually has some use. I don't know why that's stuck out in my mind, but it does. It makes Pokemon easier to catch.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, the game shouldn't be easier, and we should have another Pokemon Let's Go video because my goodness. But that's for another time.
Yeah, especially since I'm tired. Oh, by the way, My Hero 1's Justice is coming out too, so that's nice. It was weird that Jump Force is happening and that, but
Yeah, and
But yeah, that's all I had to say about the Smash stuff.
Okay, well, it's gonna be good. That's obvious. It's gonna be fun. That's clear.
I mean, December 7th, provided things don't go horribly wrong in between now and then, I should have a Switch by that time, and reasonably enough money saved up for that.
Yeah, so can't wait.
And then you'll actually have a different reason to go over, to like come over to my house, because now it's before it's just like ugh, I'm gonna have to come over and do some recording or whatever. But now you wake up. It's like I don't want to wait. Wait a minute! I get to go over to his house today. It's time for Smash.
I mean, I like Smash Bros, but I probably still wouldn't do that. I mean, I had the most recent Smash Bros.
Of course you wouldn't do
I just
that.
didn't play it that much either way. I mean, I did play it a lot, but after a while, I was mainly playing multiplayer because I'm like, yeah, I've smashed out. It's fun. Don't need to play it every day anymore.
Yes, but But every time you boot up your 3DS, you'll just be reminded that I'm playing a Smash where Peach's Final Smash doesn't exist. Well, the one you hate.
No, I think you're playing a Smash Bros. Where you can play as Daisy and not as a Daisy Mii fighter.
That too.